Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? I got my man, Keenan Grace, right there.
What's going on, everybody?
We got Stocks with Josh, and we got the Wall Street Bull right behind us. We got all of these people right here. Hey, let's come and walk and talk, good people. Listen, today I'm gonna keep this one right to the point. We're gonna talk about a few things, and we're gonna keep it moving. Stock market. It is not the recession. The recession has not happened. All of the fear mongering going on about crash, like I forestated, I don't think it's going to happen. Anything could happen, right, Josh?
It's true.
I don't think it's going to happen in this election year, and I don't see any signs or signals that it is happening right now. Hey, if you want to talk a little bit,
let me
go
throw
ahead.
in. I'm just going to say this, so I'm going to lead off of what Larry said. The stock market is an if-then scenario, right? And so I agree with Larry that there is absolutely nothing that's triggering or confirmed a downturn. Now, I think we'll know that when the market begins to show us that, but it has not happened. And so since we're in a bull trend, we've got to remain in that mind frame that stocks are going to continue to hit their highs and continue on. I have not really been terribly afraid of this market. I think that the potential for a downturn, in my mind, the soonest that I see it is the last quarter of the year. What are your thoughts, Larry?
I do. I agree wholeheartedly. Listen, there's a lot of money to be made from now until the end of the year. Fear mongering will cause you to lose out on a lot of profits. You know, I said something on some small caps yesterday. I made a mistake. I said that I was DCAing heavy in Palantir and SoFi. But I didn't make a mistake, but some of you guys misunderstood. I said that I'm not holding any SoFi call options, and I believe that they are reporting Monday. I says I'm not personally holding any call options, but I am holding a stock. And if it goes down on Monday, I'm going to buy even more, and I believe that Palantir is on the 6th, okay? And if it goes down, I'm going to buy more. Why? I believe that this is the year to buy small cap growth stock, right? So be clear. I am holding my stock. I just don't have any options on SoFi. What you got to say, Keenan?
So I want you to open up any trading app or any trading view website, anything like that, and go to the weekly time frame. Now, when you see the weekly time frame in this whole 2024, there's never been 2 to 3 weeks straight where the market was coming down. This is what a bull market looks like when you have regular small corrections. You may have 5 days in a row, and not even that, where you have downtrends, but it's very rare when you're in a bull market. So when you see it, when you look at the weekly time frame, if you ever see 2, maybe even 3 weeks straight of just it's coming down, then you have more confirmation that we're in a bear market. But until then, we're still in a bull market, so there's really nothing to fear. And remember, when the market goes red, this is when you have those springboarding opportunities to get in low and then actually make a lot of money rather than missing out like you may have done in the past.
Good point. Listen.
Can I throw one more thought in?
Sure, go ahead, please.
Well, okay, so, this is the thing. If this market does get a confirmation of a downward turn, and I'm going to just throw this out to you, Larry.
Yes.
This is where we've gone up for such a long time, similar to 2020 to 2021, that if it does begin to confirm that a trend has changed, that's not the time to begin to do long-term DCA, right? You're going to be at the top of a 1.5 year uptrend that could really take a good year to come and find the bottom.
Right.
So I'm just going to say that when we do find this market eventually turning, that's when you need to have the increased caution. A under 6% correction in the course of a 1.5 year upturn is not a big concern at the moment.
Right. That's a good point. And what I said for this year, leave me a coffee cup if you heard me say this. What I said this year is, Josh is holding my arm up because it's getting tired. What I said is, if I had $1 to invest every trading day, I'm not investing that whole dollar right now. I'm only investing 25 cents of that dollar, 20 cents to 25 cents of that dollar. And that's what I'm doing, because I'm going to accumulate the rest in what? In cash.
Yeah.
And so I'm still DCAing, but it's still working. They're about to shoot a TV show. All right, so this is what I wanted to talk about the stock market. Anything about crypto right quick?
Well,
So keep your eye on the crypto market for now. Bitcoin can hold above the $60,000 range. We are still in bull territory for crypto. If you start to see 58,000, then you should start to say, now I want to see, do I keep DCAing or do I actually take some profit before we collapse a little bit more? But for now, we're still in bull territory on crypto.
Hey, they're about to shoot a TV show. It's going to come right through here, guys. So you may see us on TV. I don't know. New York undercover.
My crypto thoughts. So this candle, you know, as I always say, you want to look at the candle when we get to a trend line. What is it telling you? Now, this candle is getting ready to close up. Here very soon, in a couple days. This is going to tell the entire story for the next 3 months. So anything above 68,000 is going to be telling a very bullish story. If we get back down below 63,000, then we have a very concerning story. So I'm just going to tell you, the next handful of days is going to determine the next 3 months. So I'm going to be talking about it on my show too, Larry, when we move forward.
Keep an eye on that, good people. We say this. They're shooting a TV show, as you guys can see, and they're clearing the streets. Of course, you got the bull over there, right? So it's a lot going on while we're shooting. We're shooting a TV show too. Yeah. But listen, I played that song. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. Just because you want it, doesn't mean it will be so. And Josh has been saying, don't force the market, right? Listen to what the market is saying. Everything that we said today, if the market sentiment changes tomorrow, you have to be willing to change with it. Just because you need $2,500 to make your mortgage payment doesn't mean you enter in an option play and you don't tap out until you make $2,500. That's not investing, that's gambling. Don't try to force your play on the market. Listen to what the market is telling you, and if you gotta tap out soon, then you tap out, okay? That's what you listen to, what the market is telling you day by day, hour by hour for the rest of this year. That's what you do. You don't try to say, hey, I got to make $1,000 today, so I'm up $900 on this play and I'm going to hold until I make $1,000. No. If the market and the charts is, if the what do you call your spread? The trident.
Yeah.
If your trident is showing you it's time to tap out, then tap out.
Yes.
Josh and I has a friend who was in a play who should have sold.
I called him and I said, guy,
tell him how much he missed it by and how much money.
He missed it by 2 pennies.
2 pennies. And
I
it
called
cost
him when it was at 58 cents and I said, I just sold.
Yes.
And he said, oh, I'm going to hold mine. And I cashed out thousands of dollars of profit. He said, I'm going to hold mine till 60 cents.
Yep.
And then he lost that position.
What was it
turned
like?
into a $30,000 loss.
$30,000 loss
Yeah.
over 2 cents.
Over 2
The
pennies.
stop
2
loss
pennies.
prevented it all.
Right. But you actually in this point, a trailing stop loss would have been better for him because his stop loss was set 2 cents under where it should have triggered.
Man.
So
And can I add
go
something?
ahead.
And he said to me, he said, Josh, how come you didn't tell me to sell? And I was
Yes.
like, man, when I told you I sold,
Right.
that was my way of telling you that if
Right.
I sell, then it's time to, my risk factors is
Yep.
been crossed.
We're gonna have him on the show again. You guys we had him on the show. Ron Lewis is
Yeah,
his name.
we love you, Ron.
We love you, Ron.
Shout out
And
to
you know
Ron.
what? Shout out to Ron. He's not upset that we're telling you guys this.
No, he wants you to learn.
you guys to know this. Like, listen to the whole story. Now I got to end. You guys know on Sunday I do an inspiration, right? So this is what happened. So we're here in New York for an event, right? We talked about it on other videos. But yesterday, Keenan and I and our wives were, thank you. It's like holding a brick, holding the phone out this far. But we were in a restaurant and there was a postal worker, female postal worker, that was sitting in the seat that we got into, right? And she got up and she moved over because she was nice enough to give us her seat. And she was sitting there eating by herself. And something told me to pay her bill. And then we got into a conversation and I didn't pay her bill. Well, what we didn't know is that she had left her purse and had called her husband because she did not have money.
Story. How do you get
She
these
did not.
events, Larry?
It says, right, Keenan? Keenan was right there. And I said to them, her husband came, and I said to them, I should have paid her bill because it was on my spirit to pay her bill. But I missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys this. We take. Don't miss your opportunity to give. I blew it. I missed that opportunity, and I felt so bad that I could have paid her bill and she would have known that that was a God moment because she had lost her purse,
Right.
which we found because it was in the corner of the booth that we were sitting in.
Yeah.
So now what I'm suggesting to you guys is when you have a prompt, some people call that the Holy Spirit, right? Doing good is never wrong. When is it a good time to do good? At all times. I missed that opportunity, but I won't miss it again. It's like a 3-second rule. When you drop something, you eat it after 3 seconds.
Right.
Listen, there's a song that the Commodores came out with. It's called Jesus is Love. When you do a good deed or a good act, that's love. And I missed that opportunity. I felt so bad that I missed that opportunity. But I can guarantee you this one thing, Josh. I won't miss that opportunity again because I do it every time. But I'm telling you, be a blessing to someone else, and then you will get blessed. Anybody got anything inspirational to end with?
Peace and blessings.
All right.
I like it.
Right.
Peace and blessings. I love it.
We'll see you guys later. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Check out all the links below. We love you guys. Peace.